Hello again YouTube, it's Dante0 here again to bring you another gameplay footage video here. This time it's for the amazing Gravity Rush game that was recently released on PSVita. Below the video I will of course include a link to the recent review that I did on Gravity Rush for PSVita. So without any hesitation, let's get in there and get started on playing some Gravity Rush. As you notice in the top left corner, it states that the network features are disabled. However, you can still take screenshots, and of course it does allow you to play custom music during your gameplay. So here we are, we're loading up the game now. Just give you some idea of the sort of world you'll be looking to traverse. Right, so let's go into continue game and load up the last save that I made on here. Now when you first load it up, it does take a little while, just purely because of the size of the game. It is quite a large game, and especially with it being pretty much one of the only open world games on PS Vita, it does a good job graphically in terms of its unique presentation, but it does take a little while to load because you will be going into probably the largest gaming environment I've seen on any PS Vita game so far. So here we are. Okay, just to explain, that character over there will provide you entry into a set of levels called Rift levels, and over here this young girl will grant you entry into another area called Bonton. So here's Cat's little house, and we'll just nip inside and have a quick look at that. Okay, so this is where Cat's little house is after she arrives in Heskerville. The story will do a good job of explaining that. In the top left corner, top right corner, you've got the ability to change your costume, which if you've purchased any of the DLC or got any DLC free with your purchase, you'll be able to access those costumes once you have completed the missions to do so. But we'll turn Cat back into a standard costume. In the bottom right hand corner you can save, in the bottom left hand corner you can exit the building. In the top left hand corner you have the ability to warp. Now during the game you'll come across manholes which you discover. These act like fast travel between the 4 different parts of the city, which, as I say, the story does a good job of explaining how these all come to be. So we're going to warp to probably one of the biggest areas in the game. This will be downtown. So apologies, it will take a little while to load again. As you may have noticed, I am playing with my gamepad again. This does make playing games in the calibre of and genre of Gravity Rush a lot easier to play. Let's bring this up a bit closer. Right, so as you can see, this is us wandering around a local town. There's Cat and her pet Dusty following around, who grants her abilities, and there's people just going about her business. So as you can see, there's a clear marker as to where the manhole is, which allows us to shortcut through the sewers to anywhere. So, as you can see, the game world is pretty huge. Right, I think we're going to head to that tower up in the distance there. So, to access your gravity powers, press R1 and it will lift you up. If you're near any objects like people or anything, it will lift them as well. If you press L1, that will drop us back down again. Okay, so we lift ourselves up. If if we tap the R1 button again, and if you notice there's a circle in the middle, a light circle in the middle of the screen, that will be the direction that we go. So let's press R1 again, and that will fire us in that direction. If you notice, I've dragged those people with me as well. We're going to have a hard landing there. And there we go. And because we're still in gravity mode, we can jumped over there. Oh, can't seem to land straight on the thing. And I just want to show you some other aspects of this. If you press the two front buttons, two corners of the front touchpad, it's allow you to do a gravity slide, and you can change directions. We won't go too high here. And this allows you to slide down, and you can do gravity in combat. Kicks, there we go. It's probably a much better view of the screen. Try and get rid of some of that excess light. So this is, as I say, the downtown area. So we head out towards this way. Pretty much most areas that you can see, you can traverse to. And there we have it. So we're now floating around on a screen showing art housey type cartoons, and as we float around you can get some idea of just how big this game really is. It's massive. Just while I'm here quickly, I will show you the map as well. Okay, this is where we are at the moment. It shows our point. You can also zoom out by pinching, or zoom in by pinching out. And you can also look at the whole map. Again, zoom in on that, and you can also select other areas. So this is the entertainment district. Now these parts of the map that have notes on them, these are things that you will come across in the story, and it adds notes to your map. And you can set navigation points, reset where you are, and so on. Here, if you click on this button on the left hand side, middle button, you'll notice that all your missions are detailed here, and you can click on them, and they'll tell you what mission description is, where it is, and you can set a navigation point from there as well. And this third button on the left hand side, this gives you the ability to upgrade your powers. So you've got standard core powers such as health, recovery time, shifting speed, gorge usage, combat powers, gravity powers, and so on. And these can be upgraded by collecting those purple diamond crystals. There are an absolute ton of them lying about. In fact, one of the trophies is to collect 40,000 in total. You will do this quite easily. The game itself is about 15 hours long. This is only just a brief video to show you the sort of environments you'll be traversing and the types of way that you'll get across, and gameplay aspects. You can see Cat do some combat. And there we go, we're back on firm ground. Now I won't go into showing you all the challenges and stuff, because each challenge is unique. There are certain things that you need to do, such as picking up objects, pressing the circle button, and then firing the objects into certain areas. There'll be ones where you have to pick people up and then transport them places. There'll also be ones where you have to use the gravity slide, which I'm doing a very bad job of controlling. And there'll be just general combat challenges as well. Let's bring it back into the shade. So hopefully this has given you some idea of the gameplay and the sort of look that you can expect with Gravity Rush. But yeah, definitely is probably one of the best games on PS Vita, if not the best game to date. Slightly better than, I would say, Uncharted in my personal opinion, even being an Uncharted fan. But of course you can read more about that if you follow the link for the review that I did last week for Gravity Rush. Please check it out on trophies on psn.com. Leave any feedback and your thoughts, and that would be greatly appreciated. I'll take the time to read through those and respond as well, and hopefully you can get the same enjoyment out of Gravity Rush as I have. So I think that pretty much covers everything. Obviously please rate, subscribe to the channel. There'll be more gameplay videos coming up. You can of course follow me on Twitter. Details will be on the channel as well on how you can do that. But yeah, so that's Gravity Rush for you. Anyway, thank you for watching and viewing. I'm Dante Zero. Take care. Until next time.